take a walk on the woo-woo side with me. My name is Michelle Douglas and I am on a mission to help you to step into your power so that you can create the life you desire. Visit me at empoweredlifeprograms.com to learn more. Hello and welcome. My name is Michelle Douglas and I am from empoweredlifeprograms.com, and today we're going to be talking about another past life regression that I facilitated for my client Veronica. So this past life regression is about 10 lifetimes of abandonment basically. So what if your deepest fears and emotional struggles weren't just from this lifetime? What if they were patterns that were repeated across several lifetimes waiting to be released? So in this past life regression, my client Veronica discovered just that. So what her session uncovered was this karmic cycle of abandonment spanning 10 lifetimes. Through this journey, she gained clarity, healing, and a lighter heart. So let's take a look at the key moments and lessons from her experience. So we began the session by revisiting a happy memory from around age 10, and Veronica found herself playing with her sister and friends, singing, dancing on the front lawn without a care in the world. Her higher self revealed the purpose of this memory, which was to remember that fearlessness and joy that she once had as a child, because it's still within her waiting to be rediscovered. We eventually ventured back to a lifetime where her name was Michelle, and she was a young girl in the 1840s. And in this life, this is where the abandonment began quite early. So she described herself crouching in a hiding spot, scared and alone. And what she said was, "I feel very scared and lonely and sad. I think my family is running around, but I can only see their legs, so I'm hoping they'll come back." This abandonment echoed throughout Michelle's life and was tied to fears that Veronica still feels today. So the lesson from this particular lifetime, or part of a lifetime, was that old fears can follow us into new lives, shaping how we react in the present, and recognizing them obviously is the first step to healing, which is ultimately what we do when we're doing past life regressions. We're really focused on identifying the root cause of an issue in the current lifetime and healing that while under regression if we can. Now, in this same life, Michelle's life ended abruptly in a rainy, vacant lot, and she describes running and seeing bright lights. Now, I'm not sure what they were if we're in the 1800s. And she slipped and everything went dark. So in her final moments, Michelle's thoughts were, "I just hope my family and friends know how much I love them. There was so much I didn't finish and didn't get to say." This unfinished energy has obviously carried across into Veronica's current life as well, manifesting as a need for closure and a fear of regret. So the lesson here is to not leave things unsaid. Always speak your truth, even if it feels scary. And actually, when I work with a lot of clients, whether I'm coaching them or doing Akashic Records work or the past life stuff, a common theme is our inability to speak our truth, which often leads to thyroid problems or throat problems or problems around the neck area. So it is really important to be brave enough to speak your truth in a way that others can hear it as well. So after the death scene, we found ourselves in the realm beyond lives, and Veronica explored her soul's history a little bit more, and she learned this theme of abandonment had repeated across 10 different lifetimes. She described the energy as a dark, heavy blob in her heart, like black and brown and dark green, and it feels like pain and breaking, like everything's crashing down. So pretty intense, I think. So in this session, I guided her through the process of releasing this energy with the help from her past life selves. So there's a specific process I take you through. As they each took a piece, she told me that she felt lighter and lighter. So the lesson from this aspect of Veronica's past life regression is releasing karmic patterns isn't just liberating, it's actually transformative. You can actually feel the difference in your body as well, potentially. Veronica's higher self then showed her a beautiful image of her soul's path. So we do attempt to get some more guidance about how best to move forward. And she could see a sunset at the beach and a reminder to be present and trust where she is. This vision encapsulated the healing she needed, showing her that life isn't about being perfect. It's about being right here, right now. So that presence. So the lesson here is that your greatest peace is found in the present moment. And that's something we can all take on board, I would think. We then asked what Veronica needed to do to break this cycle that she'd been carrying over all of these lifetimes. And the answer was, you need to feel stronger in yourself. Even if someone leaves, you'll be okay. Trust that you can take care of yourself. And this advice hit home for Veronica. She realized that she'd been relying on others to fill a void that only she could heal. So the lesson here was that true strength comes from trusting yourself to stand tall no matter what happens. So just to recap, Veronica's journey wasn't just about uncovering the past. It was about empowering her future. By releasing this abandonment energy and reclaiming her inner strength, she left the session feeling relieved, lighter, and apparently amazed. So if you've ever felt stuck or weighed down by old fears or curious about your soul story, past life regression can open doors to healing and transformation beyond anything you'd probably ever expect. So if you'd like to learn more about what's involved in a past life regression session or to book, head over to empoweredlifeprograms.com/regression. And I look forward to working with you very soon.